Bronco 80. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Get up. Set up. Cowboy 80. Go. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut. Here we go. Shot. Cougar Knights. Ready. Let's go. Check out. Ready. Ready, ready.
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. That one good for 33 in the first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing is Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. KC's offense ready to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 82 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Loose inside the 30. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right back to Dotson. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a lead now up to 14.
22, Eagles 8. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes Citizens Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Eagles first down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Burns fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go and take the play that's in front of him.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
55 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
21 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. When you're a RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Eagles 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Hurts will throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
KC's offense ready to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 43 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now. You're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And this one complete to Smith. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it. Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
That's another Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
First down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. First half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, brought someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
42 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. They can't tackle it. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Go silver, ready?
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. 43. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 52. Eagles 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. They'll buy some time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Triple
McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the
A
line.
loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.